Illustration, Liu Rui/GTThe. The whole world was shocked to see Notre Dame, one of the most famous cathedrals in the world, engulfed in flames on April 15. Although the historical landmark's iconic spire was destroyed in the fire, the major structure fortunately remained largely intact with some relics salvaged. The fire has singed the hearts of French people because Notre Dame is not only a cathedral, it has been a symbol in the heart of France for nearly a millennium. The reconstruction of Notre Dame will be a long and daunting task that experts said would take years to complete. Notre Dame, a kilometer-zero location, where distances to all cities in France are measured from, shows its importance to the nation. Howsoever tragic the blaze, it could be an opportunity to unite the French people. The tragedy happened at a time the French society is divided over rising inequality and people are unhappy with declining purchasing power. Some French people held spontaneous vigils around the clock days after the fire broke out, holding hands and praying. It's very touching to see how people, Christian or not Christian, have come together for the cathedral, said my French teacher. Like during terrorist attacks, political parties have put aside differences after the fire. It's a time when being French comes first. The French people also have no disagreement on the courage of the 600 firefighters who risked their life to save the structure and relics. People in France are actually surprised that the whole world is concerned about the Notre Dame fire. All news outlets across the world, even in countries that don't have a strong Catholic tradition, reported the fire extensively. This makes the French people proud of the fact that symbols of humanity and cultural heritage are above nationality. But the spirit of French solidarity seen in the immediate aftermath of the fire seems to have been somewhat dented as some people begin to criticize donations. According to CNN, the billionaires behind luxury giants LVMH Group, Kering and L'Oréal pledged a combined €500 million, $565 million. Some trade unionists and leaders of the Yellow Vest movement complain that rich corporations are willing to dole out huge sums for rebuilding the cathedral but not for helping the poor. In other countries people would have been grateful for such generous donations, but not in France, where social equality is one of the founding principles of the Republic, liberté, égalité, fraternité. The French people have been rendered vulnerable by a slew of terrorist attacks in recent years. France needs something to hold the country together. French President Emmanuel Macron can use the cathedral's restoration to show France has the ability to unite under national tragedy. He has vowed to rebuild Notre Dame in 5 years, when Paris hosts the Olympics in 2024. The Notre Dame blaze has in fact given Macron more time to rethink his strategies. On the night of the fire, he cancelled a speech announcing the conclusion of the 4-month-long national debate and relief measures to help ease people's livelihood. Macron is set to give the delayed speech on April 25. According to a speech he was supposed to give last Monday and that was leaked to French media, the French president is going to lower income tax and increase pension. It's not certain if Macron will announce changes to planned measures in his new speech, but it's sure to include a restoration plan for Notre Dame. At the same time, Paris was again hit by a new round of violent protests Saturday by Yellow Vest protesters dissatisfied with Macron's response to their demands. It will be a challenging week ahead for Macron and his cabinet. If he can successfully mobilize more unity among the French